Good day guys, today I'm going to show you how to draw Bonesy from Fortnite. You're going to need a pencil, paper, an eraser, and a Sharpie to go over your sketch with. Let's go! Let's begin. But first, if you want to learn the fast and easy way, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell. Let's begin! Alright, let's start with the top of the head. So let's just draw a small line here. Just a small one. That's a line between the ears. And then we're going to draw directly up at a slight angle. And then curve down. Like that. Okay? And let's do the same for this side. The angle's a little bit diagonal. So just keep that in mind when you're drawing the curves that you're drawing. Okay, bring it down. And now we're going to draw kind of like a fat pear shape for the cheeks. So we'll come back out. But then go in, and this side we're just going to draw a slight line downwards before we curve out, just because of the angle that his head's at, and then bring it in for the neck, and we'll just draw the neck down. I'm just going to draw a little fluff on the neck because I want to, just a few spikes coming out of fur, and then bring it down to about that sort of length. Again, it's diagonal, just kind of try to keep that in mind when you're drawing the position of the character. So the best thing to draw next is the mouth, so around this midpoint here of the cheek, draw a horizontal line, and then a curve that comes down, and towards near the center, okay? And then another curve coming away from this, and then up. And another line to show the end of the mouth and the cheek, so this character is smiling. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit closer so that we get a better view of the face. So right above the mouth we just drew, I'm going to draw the line. The nose is a series of lines that creates a diamond shape. Okay, so just drawing a diamond. Then a couple of holes at the bottom, not big ones, just kind of semicircles for the nostrils. And one more line there to connect to the lips. Now for the eyes, now he's smiling, so again I'm going to push the cheeks up with a line like this, and then draw the rest of the eye over it, like this. Okay, bring it down. And now for the other eye, again because the head's at a slight angle, I'm actually going to draw the top of the muzzle to help guide me where the eye should be. So we can actually curve up from that line, then come down, and again another line to show that he's smiling. It's kind of pushing the cheek up. We're just going to draw two smaller circular shapes inside. Okay, try to draw them the shape that I have, and those are the pupils of the eyes. And right above these eyes, we're going to draw the eyebrows. The eyebrows are quite thick, just a line like this. Okay, just kind of like a shape like a French fry. And the other French fry, so to speak, is a little bit higher, like this. Very close to the ear, actually a little bit inside the ear. And now that we've drawn that eyebrow, we can just link it with the cheek there. I'm going to finish off the ears by drawing the edge just along it, almost like kind of like I'm following the same shape. Okay, I'm going to do the same with the other ear. I'm going to start here, and I'm going to follow the shape around, and then I'm just going to draw a line down here to show the edge of the head. There's also just a line here and a line here. That's just to show a wrinkle at the top of the muzzle. And now for the tongue. So start where you drew the line linking to the nose, and draw a curving line down. Make sure it's nice and long, because the tongue actually extends as far down as his neckerchief. So just keep that in mind when you're drawing it. Just curve back up towards the mouth, and then a line in the middle. That's for the middle of the tongue. And we're just going to finish off the mouth. So a line coming down here, and one coming up and finishing around here. Okay? Now some teeth, because what's a mouth without teeth? Just draw a few triangles pointing upwards, and just follow kind of the edge of the mouth, and finally the chin. Don't draw all the way up to the cheeks. Don't draw like that because it will look a little bit detached. Okay. Now that we've got the tongue in place, we can draw the neckerchief. So just where you finished drawing the neck before, we're actually going to join it all together now with a line that goes down like that. Make sure it goes under the tongue and not over it. And you can, again, because this is cloth, you can draw this kind of how you want. But I like to draw a couple of bulges going out and then in like that, and then they'll meet near his chest. So just bring the line down. Let's meet them around here. So I'm going to go back up, and there's just a little fold here showing where the neckerchief has been tied. Let's just draw a wrinkle here to help you show what I mean. There we go. Just wrinkles in the neckerchief there. Now I'm going to zoom back out so that we can have a better view of what's going on. From the edge of the neckerchief, draw a line out, curve down, and then one more out just a little bit, and then leave that there for now. For the other side, a similar sort of shape, but again it's a lot shorter because of the angle that we're working on. So try and get that shape right. It's just a curve that kind of goes out and then back in a little bit. So these are the edges of his body. So let's start here, okay? We're going to draw a line down a little bit, in, out, and down again. And now, a curvy line here. Lots of curves on this character. Do your best. It's not going to be easy on your first few tries, but it's just kind of a case of getting these curves right, okay? So just do your best. And once you've got those legs down, we're just going to draw the bottom of the chest here. Now, we can draw the pack that he's sat in. So this is, for those of you who like drawing straight lines, this is all just a bunch of straight lines at the moment. So we can just draw a straight line across where we drew the legs. You can actually start with this if you like, but I don't recommend it. I prefer to draw the body first rather than the pack that he's sat in. And that's because it just, I think if you draw the pack first, it risks making him look a bit short. So I don't recommend that. This bends a little bit at the top, comes across just a little bit, and then it comes down just above the neckerchief and meets with the neck here, okay? And there's another line that's a very similar shape, just around it like this. Let's bring it down a little bit. Let's follow the sort of shape we drew just a moment ago. Okay, so we're just kind of following the shape that we drew just a few moments ago. It's kind of it's a 3D object, so try and stick to the overall shape that you drew before, and you'll get kind of like a rectangular cuboid shape. It's a very interesting shape. Now let's start with this side over here. Let's start here. We need to bring this down just a little bit, and then curve really close to the line of the rim of the pack there, and one more time just follow it around. Okay, and then we'll be done with the rim, and we're going to move on to the really interesting shapes in the seat, in the pack that he's sat in. Okay, just draw a line up to meet there. It gives it a better 3D look if you do that. Okay, so just coming along here, and I'll start here again. I'm gonna just nudge the picture up a little bit. Just draw a line straight down, as straight as you like, and then near the bottom there's a bit of a fold, okay, and then we'll just come across here. Because it's not hard material, this is actually kind of a clothy kind of material, so just try to get that look when you're drawing it. Make it look a little bit soft, not too soft, but a little bit soft when you're drawing it. There's just a little rim here at the corner of the bag, and then this line, again it's parallel with this line, it's the same angle as this line here, okay? So just try your best, and don't go all the way, because there's actually a pocket at the front now. So we're actually going to go up, and then across. Again, it's parallel with the line above it. Across a little bit at a slight angle, and then down. Okay, so if you've ever practiced drawing cuboids before, that practice is probably going to come in handy now. It's a very similar shape. Okay, we're just trying to get a really authentic 3D look here. So you've got a little bit of freedom here because it's a soft material, so you can just draw wrinkles, make it look a little bit bendy, just along this corner here. Don't make these zips look too bendy. We've not gotten to the zips yet. We're just going to do those now. So there's the metallic zip. We're going to draw it on this side, and a little line in between, and then there's going to be a straight line from one side to the other. Okay. And we'll do the same here. There's another zip on this side. I don't know why you need two zips on a little satchel like this, but I didn't design it, so I can't tell you. So another zip along there. Okay, so let's just join that up there. Again, I made it look a little bit bendy because it has got the texture of a backpack. And we'll just finish off the back of his seat. So we'll come up from his neck here, and then bring it down a bit, okay? Down to here, and then back up. Again, we're just kind of matching the shape that we had a minute ago. There we go. There is a bar here, don't forget this bar. There's a bar just here, behind his head. Okay. We're pretty much done with the top of the bag. We're just going to have to deal with the details now. So I'm going to nudge the drawing down a little bit so that you can see a little bit better of what I'm going to do next. There's a small pocket here. Okay, so let's just draw in a little rectangle here, and then a bigger rectangle underneath it. Again, you can give it some wrinkles if you like, because it's quite a soft material. I'm actually going to put some there. And there's a badge here, there's a circular badge. So draw a circle, but again, keep in mind the angle that the bag's in, okay? We've got a couple of mountains on this, one bigger than the other. Now, here, at the bottom of this satchel that we drew, let's draw, there's a circular sort of shape here, and then there's a rod, and it's there for holding his feeding bucket, his little food bowl. So it just kind of juts out like that. Again, try and get that 3D look to it by following the lines we did a minute ago. And now we'll draw a circle underneath it. This is his bowl. This is what he uses to eat out of. So it's just a little circle here. You might do a slightly better job of a circle than I've done. And then come around. Just follow it again. Getting that 3D shape. Here's the inside of the bowl. And now for the outside of the bowl. Make sure your lines all join up, by the way. So some more curves here. And one last curve around the bowl. And there we go. So there's just a little bit of the rucksack here. Let's keep it kind of a rounded curve. Now, this bit's quite fun. We're going to draw the sleeping bag underneath the pack. So two curving lines coming down. This is the belt that kind of holds it into place. And just along that, we're going to draw a rectangle, and a rectangle inside it. It's like a buckle that's fastening the belt in place. Okay, and we'll just draw underneath it like that. Okay, this is holding the sleeping bag in place. We're almost done. So this area here, we want to draw a line across, and just sort of stop there for now, and draw a very similar line underneath it. When you get to the same sort of length you just did, meet them with a C shape, like this, and then carry on from the bottom a little bit, because now we get to draw the curl of the sleeping bag. So I'm going to start from where I was, and I'm just going to draw a spiral, kind of like a snail shell, okay? It's just a spiral shell that kind of goes in, because it's all rolled up. Okay, and now we need to draw the rest of it, which is just around here. Try and meet these up here. Guide it all the way around. And finish about there. And now we just join up with the bottom of the case. And now a couple more lines and we'll be done. So there's a line here. A line here. Keep them under the belt. As in like the belt sat over them. And then there's one, we get a glimpse of a buckle here. So we'll just draw a line down and a line across, because we can't really see because the bowl's in the way. Okay. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of fancy around the zip. Okay, and our drawing of Bonesy is done. If you want to continue to learn to draw the quick and easy way, then subscribe to make sure you never miss a tutorial. Have you got any suggestions? Leave me a comment below if there's something you'd like me to teach you to draw. In the meantime, click the link in the corner now for more Fortnite tutorials, and drop us a like before you go. Thanks!